Hey everyone, Dustin from Wearable Fandom here, back on the beautiful Waikiki beach here on Oahu. Today we're going to take you guys for a trip around the island. We're going to visit the Disney Aulani Resort just a little bit to the north. We're going to check out the North Shore and a bunch of other little small fun things. Hope you'll stick along and join us on this beautiful afternoon. It's an awesome day today. It's about 84 degrees here. There's a really nice breeze that's probably getting picked up on the microphone. And we're excited to walk into Disney's Aulani Resort. I've never been there before, so this will be a first time visit for me. And I'm excited to see all the secrets that are held within. The resort sits on this really beautiful part of the beach in the northwest shore of Oahu. Got a lot of nice features here. All right, and we'll walk right here into the lobby. The main lobby is beautiful. It's a nice breeze coming right off of that, probably getting picked up. Wow. Look at the overall property, which you can now see kind of nestled here. We've got these buildings here, and then you can also see this side as well. It's pretty incredible. And there's so many fun things to do here. You can see here the lazy river is right here. There's some cabanas down below. You can kind of float. And it looks like there's an activity over here. Oh, hey, it's a meet and greet with Mickey. Mickey's right down there just saying hello to everybody. One of the things about Aulani that's great is you don't need to pay for a park pass in order to meet the different characters. So Goofy, Minnie, Mickey, all of them are here. I also saw that maybe Moana will make an appearance, so we'll be on the lookout for them the rest of our visit. We can now go back into the main lobby area here.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Okay. And this is the check-in. And the directions here, the sign says to the spa. We'll just come down and take a look. We have a tour desk if you need some tours. Very nice. And you can see here's the front desk. They tell you to check out here at 11 a.m. This collage on the back of the wall is really cool. Here's a little nice area for waiting. If you're curious about things, of course, they've got Bluey on TV. Telephones, ATM. It's not very common that you actually see payphones. And of course, look, there are none. Oh wait, there's one. And it's actually one of the hotel phones. Heading back in the other direction here. There's a special line for DVC members, which makes a lot of sense. And this looks like desks for DVC, if you're curious about all those things. Over here you have a really nice shot of a voyaging canoe. This is actually, you see that in the Moana film, one of these as they move between the islands. That's really awesome. It's a very cool model. And these are symbols of Hawaiian royalty. I guess they're called kahili. Very cool feathers. This little guy is kind of interesting because there's 300 of these guys. I think they're called these. I'm gonna find out the exact name, but they're hidden all around, just like little Mickeys. Over here we have Kalepa's store, which looks like it has a lot of wearable fandom, so we'll definitely be taking a look at that in a little bit. We're gonna wander around and just take a lay of the land here and see what's going on. Wow. Up here you've got a manta ray kite. Looks like a really interesting sculpture of fish, like a fish net. This is really cool because this is a cartographic view of the Hawaiian Islands, and you can see some really interesting stuff here. Of course, on the far left, we've got the sun, and we have the island of Niihau, which is really only accessible to native Hawaiians. Kauai, Oahu, which is where we are. We're right here. You can see everybody having a good time. There's great shave ice up here by the North Shore. They push the DVC stuff here pretty hard. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, a lot of people enjoy DVC. Not my cup of tea. But now let's go out and kind of take a look around here. Now it looks like later on today they're going to have a poke and sake demonstration for DVC members here, which is really awesome. It looks like something that you have to reserve, and it probably takes place out here where all these covered tables are. That'll be something for a little bit later on. But you can kind of come out here and see many of the things. You see folks who are actually shooting photos for folks. And you can see Mickey is still over here, saying hi to everyone. And I may have to. So here's the lazy river. Maybe we'll say hi to Mickey. Hi, Mickey.
Hi. Is that a vlog?
It is a vlog, yes. Very friendly folks here. So this is a koi pond. Yeah, you can see these fish been eating good, friends. Holy cow. I mean, I've seen a number of different fish ponds, but man, these guys are big. This is actually right where Mickey was just taking pictures with everybody. I bet it's pretty hot in that costume, to be honest, so I'm glad that Mickey's going in and getting a break. You can see there's a outdoor dining there. That probably is part of Mahiki, and so you can eat there. Maybe there's another restaurant over here. You can sit right out here by the water and see the fish. It's a really nice view. Of course, this is Wearable Fandom, so let's go and check out Kalepa's store. Okay, well, we had spooky season here already, and you can see that Pluto's Pumpkin Pursuit 2024 is actually going to be held here at Aulani. They've got some really nice pins. Got this really cool Hawaiian themed long sleeve. That's pretty nice. The Halloween logo for Aulani, which is really cool. Probably a annual thing that they can bring back as need be. We were just at Disneyland, so this is kind of neat. These are all puffed up, and it says they all glow in the dark. It's a nice little hoodie. Feels like it's pretty good, but it's a pullover only. So I like that it's got pockets and a drawstring to pull the collar, but I prefer the zip up versus the pullover. That way you can regulate the heat just a little bit better. Look at this. This is a Stitch Aloha shirt that is unique to Aulani. It's got shaped like the actual property here. You've got Stitch. This design is actually really nice. Let me see. Yeah, you can see really good stuff. If somebody told me that Roosevelt's designed that, I would not be surprised. Oh, wow. Feels like a very specific Aulani lounge fly. That's really cool. It's pretty typical, a little higher in price than usual, but Very cool. And then you can of course see this sundress matching bag to go along with Duffy and Friends, which is a really cool design here. All of this is like a nice set, a nice match set. And we got a nice t-shirt, water bottles and the like. This is a nice pullover. I love its nice texture here. A little heavyweight though for being out here, to be honest. There's another kind of DVC exclusive, it would seem like. It's a Loungefly design specifically for all of the different Disney Vacation Club locations, so you can see them. You're able to show off that you're a member and maybe even talk to people about the places that you've stayed as a DVC member. That's pretty cool. There's also a shirt that has the same information on it. Not bad. If you are a DVC member, drop some comments below and tell me how you like it. Like, what do you love about it? What would you like to see improved on it? I'm curious to learn more about it. I'd love to hear from people who are actually participating in the program. We got some sweats here. These are DVC sweats. This is actually an Aulani hoodie pullover. Let's flip that bad boy around. Yep. It's a front zip with pockets. I love it. It also though focuses on the DVC. I don't really want to advertise that if I am. Same thing with this hat. These kind of straw hats are really nice, but like this patch is actually pretty cool too, but I don't know if that'd be something that I would want to wear. Now, coming around here, this is one of the areas, it took me a few minutes to be able to get some free area here. And this nice Aloha Aulani long sleeve. It's very thin. This would be something nice in the evening when the breeze gets just a little bit cool here. We've got some unique Mickey ears here that are themed. And of course you've got some very specific Aulani kind of luggage, which I really love the look of this. This is quite nice. I wonder, I gotta know. How much is it? So 75 for this case. I actually really like that case quite a bit. It's not a Travel Pro case. You know, you're not gonna get that kind of life out of it, but definitely something worth looking into if you're a fan. Now, one of the things I really love about coming to places like this is when you can get sets like this. And you can see here this really nice Loungefly. It's got this nice texture that looks a little bit like burlap or some type of thatched string. You can see here you've got lots of art describing the different parts of the resort here. Really nice. Look at the inside there. It's got the nice hibiscus flowers as a design. Look at this handle. It's like a little bamboo type handle. That's super cool and super fun. You can flip it around and you know, you've got the same kind of design, but I love when you can get like match sets like that. And then speaking of match set, look at this. Here's the little pocket purse that goes along with this. Matches right up with it. And you can see that's also by Loungefly. Now, okay, let's check out this side. And wow, we've got another nice Aloha shirt here that features Lumel, who's one of Duffy's friends, this nice little turtle guy down here. Hi there. And one of the cool things that they've got here is they've got a whole set. So they've got, you know, dad size, kid size, they got a sundress for the daughter, and then they've got one maybe for mom. So this is actually super common. You see a lot of people who come and they'll get some type of matching Aloha wear. I've seen this over and over again, that this is a really big pattern in Hawaii for the family to be wearing the entire same pattern. So it's pretty cool to be able to like match up with everybody. And you know, they've got that pretty well covered here with this nice Duffy collection. Very nice. Let's see. Now over here, there's some nice Moana stuff. This is really nice. It's got a really nice kind of texture here. There's a nice Moana tote. Looking pretty amazing. It's a nice t-shirt for Moana, a little less amazing. Speaking of, and before we switch away from Lumel, here's an actual Loungefly for Lumel. This doesn't look like it's an exclusive to the resort, but it is definitely something really nice. All right, now we're gonna check out Hale Manu, which is a little bit more of an upscale store favoring adults. Got a lot of nice little interesting things to sit around the house that are reminders of this beautiful resort. And right away we see some really cool Aloha shirts here. And these nice designs. Oh wow, these feel amazing. What are these made out of? It says the original Aloha shirt since 1936. This has a really nice feel to it. This feels like rayon. It says 3 technologies working together to keep you cooler. How interesting. So they must have their own burr. That's this burr chill effect. So that must be something unique in the specific fabric that these are made from. So these are really pretty. Nothing specific to Disney about them, but they're definitely nice. This one's a really rich design as well, using the same stuff. Has the same feel. This one I've got to know. Honestly. What is the material? Ah. Let me see here. Oh, this one's called Orchid Story. I'm looking for this design. This one's called Orchid Story. Let's find that fabric. Nope, not there. Usually you can look in the same spot. Ah, here we go. Big must know. So this is Polynosic Rayon and 14% polyester. I need to find out more about that material because it has a really nice light touch. I mean, it feels very soft. Something worth checking out if you haven't before. And of course, I love the fact that this one has a name. It's called Orchid Story. On the inside of the tag, it says this design is copyrighted, which is super cool. And down here we have some nice cells, or actually like prints. Really nice. And we got Mickey and Minnie here at home with Pluto. Here's a couple more. These are all, look like they're a little bit more native Hawaiian, which is nice. Now this is more of a standard golf shirt. I would probably prefer like a Breakfast Falls from Roosevelt. However, this is from Peter Miller, and it has a little tag here that says it's got sun protection, and some of these actually have woven in. I've had a brand called Coolie Bar. I've had some shirts from them before, and they're actually able to get some SPF in, so it kind of helps cover. And it does work. I actually used it in Tokyo, so it was quite nice. Okay, we got a few more Aloha shirts here. Pretty nice. All of these feel nice. Nice design. These are beads for couples that are getting married. This is actually what the husband, the groom, wears. And then we've got, what's this beautiful stuff here? So we've got a nice set of prints here. There's a little bit of a explanation here about the artist here. And this is Noah's Fine Art. He lives in Orange County. I wonder if he was at D23, but look at this really cool painting of Mickey and Minnie surfing. And you can see that's with Aulani in the background. It's really pretty. It reminds me of some folks who said that they bought some James Mulligan art that he actually produced while he was here. And maybe that's actually an example of it. Here's some nice Pandora stuff. We saw a little bit of their stuff at D23, which was really cool. Now we're gonna kind of come around and take a look at the other side. Okay, no, this is pretty cool. This dress here actually has monstera leaves, hibiscus flowers. You can see all of those. And then of course you can see the Aulani Resort here. It's kind of this trademark 3 huts, which looks great. This is the shirt that really caught my eye from the windows. This is a Tory Richards. And when you look at this, it's actually got all of the, in addition to having a rich backfield of flowers and fauna, you can see all of the main characters here from the Disney cast, Mickey, Minnie, Pluto, Donald, and Goofy, and they're all kind of in here. This feels like a shirt that's gonna shrink on you really fast, to be very frank. If this is rayon, if you mistreat it, it's not gonna work, but this is a nice color. It's not better, in my opinion, than the one that I'm wearing. But then of course, matching sundress. I talked a little bit before earlier about how, you know, a lot of people match here, and it's not uncommon for people to to pick out fabrics that match to make it easy. Now this is nice. This is a Dooney & Bourke bag. These are, Dooney & Bourke is a really good brand historically. I'm not a super big fan of the most recent stuff, but this feels like it's pretty well made. You can see a really nice purse here also with the same design, and then a Dooney & Bourke wallet here that has this nice Mickey and Friends design with a lot of action on it. It's a little bit muted. I don't know if that comes through in the coloration, but it looks pretty nice. Yeah, I might consider those. We'll just stay with the bags because here's another set, and this looks to be a little bit more unique to Aulani. You can see the Aulani branding here up in the purse here, and then you've got like this little kind of mini tote. It's not really a lounge fly, but it's like a little thin purse slash, I guess, can you pull this together? Yeah, it looks like a little mini backpack. The shape of it's kind of neat. It's like actually could be usable. You could put some valuable stuff in here. And then of course here's the small factor. This is a little bit cuter, a little bit more feminine than, in my opinion, than the other one in terms of these colors. So something really nice to take a look at. Now let's see where we are. If you want to step up your game just a little bit, we've got this Aulani shirt. Let's flip this guy around. And of course there's a swordfish down here. I think this is a swordfish. Looks like a swordfish to me. Nice stitching here, the blue stitching here on the pockets you can kind of see that carries the motif through. And then of course the majority of it is like this nice print. This is just a silkscreen print though, it's not embroidered. Not bad, not bad. Continuing on here, we've got now we've got a Tommy Bahama Aulani Resort. And that means that design for the sundress might also be Tommy Bahama, the one in the window. Very nice, no characters. Now this seems to be more of a DVC, Dooney & Bourke collection here. So you've got the same style, the three different purses here actually show off the different locations where DVC is. You can see the Grand Californian, the Grand Floridian, Vero Beach, Boardwalk. So it's more of a general DVC kind of thing, which is pretty nice. This is the same one we just saw. And then kind of continuing around. Now this Dooney & Bourke is pretty neat here. You've got sketch, or you've got, from here you can see you've got Stitch, and you've got the Aulani Resort. You've got some other symbols here, hibiscus, monstera, etc. I actually like this particular billfold. It's the same design overall, but this design actually looks really nice. This purse up here is a little bit different. You can see this one says Aloha from Aulani. It's also Dooney & Bourke. The backside you can see the actual three. Yeah, not bad. And as we come around here, it's a lot Aloha wear. Hey, these look familiar. There's a set of Roosevelt shirts that were like that. Okay. I'm going to go back around to the window displays here and see how they actually have this one set up. So you can see, you've actually got the dress, that Tommy Bahama design, and you've got this DVC purse. Nice. It looks pretty well put together, to be honest. And I guess I did not see this one in here. But again, this is like a dark blue. It's also Dooney & Bourke. It's the same thing as the DVC locations. And you can see we saw this sundress and this cast shirt, Aloha shirt, earlier. All in all, that's a little bit more upscale. There's no t-shirts in there. You notice that. You've got prints from artists that are in residence here. Really nice stuff there. I would say that I'd have to call out a couple of things there that were really nice. And I really want to check out the fabric on those Aloha shirts. It would be really nice to see some more interesting prints, like more interesting Disney prints, actually using those fabrics. But you never know exactly how rich the designs can be depending on the exact style and fabric that's being used. And another character is out here. Is this Duffy? Yeah. cute. You can see there's a nice long line of folks who are interested to see. And coming around this way again, we can see also that Mickey is back out. So there's a lot of opportunities to actually do meet and greets with all of the cast members. I think that's super cool. And of course, there's folks here to take a professional picture for you, which is really nice, super cool. Aw, big hug from Mickey. Now we're on the trail here. And we can see these big old fish are getting fed. And you can see them all grouping up there. They know what time it is. And of course, the landscaping here is beautiful. You can look back up here and you can kind of catch the trademark silhouette of Aulani. There's the three longhouses, and that's a really important part of the story here. Very cool. And this looks like this is a bird of paradise. I don't know. Looks like almost every room here has a balcony so you can enjoy the outside. It looks like this is one of the entry places where you can jump in the Waikikolehe stream, which is kind of like the lazy river. You can see it's only 3 feet deep, so hopefully a low risk for most. You got a nice little bridge to walk across there. And I'm just a huge fan of these Monstera plants. They're big. I love the big wide leaves. Just really neat. One of the other things they have here is this really awesome play area for little ones. And you can see it's like a playpen, but it's all watery and fun. Yep, looks like everyone's having a good time. A couple of cabanas available. Looks like for rental if you're eager to stay close here and keep an eye on the kids, but also have snacks and just stay out of the sun. I am impressed by this facility so far. I'm not surprised, but I am impressed, which is great. You know, Disney always has a high bar, and it's definitely being met by what I'm seeing here. A nice little seating area out here. And of course, they've got a reef rental where you can actually go out and look at the reef rentals. Now, most of the restaurants actually have a breakfast and a dinner service, and so there's a few places that you can actually avail yourself of. This one of them here is the Ulu Cafe, which these are all like light fare pickups, and like chicken tenders, pizzas, little kind of standard stuff. Ulu Cafe is one of the spots where you can go. Here's a little sign for it. Now here's a great sign here. Imalama ike kai. Protect the sea, don't litter. Looks like this, they're saying that this water goes directly into the ocean, and we want to make sure we protect that, which is really cool. Now, we were just talking about a cafe here. They do have a couple other things here. So they have dinner entree specials from $5, and you can see there's a couple of nice things here, but you know, it's also make your own pizza kind of stuff. We've got some more areas around here where kids and family kind of hang. Really cool. You can start to see the ocean peeking in over there, so we're getting down towards the edge of the property. But over here, this is more the adult pool area where you can kind of just chill out and relax. Remember why you came on vacation in the first place, which can be hard to do when there's lots of screaming going on. Amazing. All right, we don't want to be in people's business too much here, but we come back around. It looks like, well, it looks like birds like to sit here. This is a really interesting sculpture, and you can see sort of a person flying a bird. I wonder what the local legend behind that is. So now we're starting to get down a little further into the poolish area. More cabanas. And then there's I guess we qualify that as an infinity pool. But we're getting down there. Folks just having a good time out in the sun. And this looks like a mixed group where you have adults and kids. A really cool reef to get out of the sun for a little bit and kind of explore. But you know, now, to use any of the chairs or anything out here, you need to have your wristbands that they give you when you sign in for your reservation. So these are not just open and available to the public. You need to basically have your stuff with you. And you know, one of the really awesome views here is actually the beach that comes along with the stay here. And you can see lots of people out here in this lagoon. There's a couple of rock formations out there in the water, and it's just really lovely. You can see it kind of spans across and behind this support area. And I think, you know, I cannot see if there are lifeguards on duty, but I have a strong feeling that there are, for sure. So the water is really beautiful out there. And it's also available down by the beach, but I'm sure it's the same stuff. So we are probably gonna check this out. Let's go ahead and look. You can see fairly standard fare. If you've been to any of these cafes in the Magic Kingdom, there's a lot of prepared foods here, drinks that you can choose from. And then, of course, there's some nice options here, fruit, pastries, and cookies. We've got candies and stuff along the way. Let's go check out this refillable mug, though. Okay, so refillable mug, 24, stainless steel refillable mug, 35. So you get one of these. It's pretty nice. It's $22, but it's unlimited refills. They have a nice stainless one down here that'll probably survive being dropped and dented a little bit better than the other ones. You always want to know if they've got Mickey ears. The Mickey's ice cream sandwich is here. They've got the premium ice cream bar, which of course is one of my favorites. Haagen-Dazs, get out of here. This is the real stuff. So one of the really big highlights of coming to Aulani is to actually get Dole Whip. It turns out that they actually serve it here at the Ulu Cafe as well. So we're gonna try this out. Dole Whip. That's really good. I'm gonna turn off the camera and then I'm just gonna completely devour this, so no one needs to watch that. Okay, now we're heading down the left leg of the resort and we can see the backside of the really amazing pool that they've got here, which looks really cool. This structure kind of reminds me a little bit of Big Thunder Railroad. This is a nice big kind of area where you can see that a lot of fun. You can see it looks like a tunnel there for people coming down the rafts. It's a lot of neat stuff to take a look at over here. We'll keep going down. They got a nice accessibility ramp that I just happened to walk my way into. We're always on the lookout here for hidden Mickeys also. I'm always trying to find them because you can sometimes see them in the weirdest places. And we're on the back side of the play area, which is pretty neat. And so it does look like a launching area for the water rafts. There's also an option for people who need assistance getting down into the water. So that seems like a pretty good spot where mostly you would expect them to start your flume down the lazy river. And now we're on the back side of that big play area. And oh, what do we see over here? Wow, this is beautiful. It looks like this large saltwater tank in here. And you can see people are down here. In fact, you can see them snorkeling. This is part of the underwater explorers. And look, you can see people who have snorkels and they're just floating. And let's go down below the water and see what we see. So many different fish types down here. This is really beautiful. There's a couple of really large windows here that you can see what people are doing, and you can see we've got a triggerfish, tang, convict tang, coal tang, a lot of tang fish here. The Hawaiian sargent, Indo-Pacific sargent, a yellowtail chorus, a pale-nosed parrotfish. And so you can just sort of see what's going on down under the water. This is really cool, isn't it? Wow, I'm glad we walked down through here. We wouldn't have seen this otherwise. Oh. Oh, what's this? This is the lava shack. Okay, interesting. The lava shack, and it looks like they have some personalized accessories here that you can pick up, which includes the price of the engraving. That's really cool. There's a little bit more wearable fandom here. Now, this is a kid size, but I might have mentioned a little bit earlier in the video that sometimes you can see ultraviolet protection actually woven into the fabric. There's a company, and this is not paid promotion, but Bar is a company that makes this type of fabric, and very naturally it's able to provide SPF 50 plus. That's really nice. And you know, kids don't think about, or adults don't think enough about applying sunscreen. So that's some really good stuff to wear here. I got some old Coke signs here. There's some neat stuff here. This is one of the places that says the freestyle machine is no longer available, so they moved them all up here. Look at this. Look at this artifact, friends. It's the payphone. It's an actual payphone. It doesn't look like it's powered on, but man, you don't see these in the wild very much. That's really neat. So this is a follow-on from the Ulu Cafe. You can buy a metal or a plastic mug and you get unlimited refills, but I guess they don't want to offer them down here. Probably it's a little hard to police them. But let's go on in here and see what we're gonna see. Aloha. Oh wow, I'm glad we came down in here because we would not have seen this, and this looks a lot like a lot of swimwear down here. Some of these are the SPF materials that we saw before. You can see some really nice Minnie Mouse. We've got swimwear trunks and tops for all sizes. We did see this a little bit earlier, but it's worth bringing back again. This is a really great Aulani cap. It's got kind of the burlap. It's got a leather pull strap. It's got a nice feel to it, and you can see the Aulani with Mickey on there. It's really nice, lightweight hat. Aloha. Okay. And then we also have a few other Havaianas. These are nice. Here's some Mickey Havaianas. Little mini Havaianas down here. These are really cute. And of course, sunglasses and things like that if you need them. On the sign outside, they showed some personalized accessories, and what they have are these leather bands that are all branded with the resort. And they've got a lot of different types of them here, and you can easily pick one of your favorites and then get them personalized with your names on them. So they've got all kinds of fun examples here. You can see like little island life Mickey. It's just like a leather wristband. I don't think these are going to fit my wrists, but it seems like it would be a lot of fun for little kids. And as we're making our way down the left side here, we can see the shave ice stand with a Mickey ears shave ice. Super cool. I just had a Dole Whip, so I don't need a sweet treat right now, but it's really cool to see. And then we've got the snack shack. And you can see this is the back side of where we were walking before with the pools. It's looking really nice over here. It's such an amazing breeze. If you're wondering what's over here, we got restrooms. I love the motif here of these old surfboards that are just kind of hanging out here, kind of stood up. Like really nice. Would love to find like a hidden Mickey in one of those, but don't see one just yet. We're on the lookout. Nice gentle pool. Opens up here. The reason why I came down here though is there's another adult pool over here. But they've got these cool longboards. And this is actually what the original surfboards used to look like. Something pretty incredible if you think about it. These longboards, I guess people say almost anybody can surf on them, but I don't know if I can. Yeah, the longboards are looking really good. And of course you can see this constant breeze here. It's really beautiful. This makes it very comfortable. I wish Florida had this kind of breeze, to be honest. You really only get it when you're this close to the water. But you know, go in 50 miles inland and you're not gonna get it. Okay, let's take a closer look at what you can get over here at Mama's Snack Shop. So this is open from 11 to 5 and you can get some fish and chips here, sandwich, some breaded shrimp, chicken fingers, and some standard stuff here. And you can see I love all of these different stickers. You know, I really wish I had a Roosevelt sticker to slap on this. They'd probably get me. Wait a second. Look at this. That's a Roosevelt sticker. Somebody's been here before me. That's really cool. I have to take a photo of this. Nice. And look, it's Chip and Dale. Oh, look at that. Awesome opportunity to say hi, spend some time with cast members. So we just finished up at Aulani Resort. That was super fun. And now we're gonna head up to the North Shore. A local gave me a secret tip about where you can get some awesome views of the waves at the North Shore, and people who typically go there just go straight onto the beach, but this is a little bit of a secret spot, so hopefully we'll be able to find it and see some really killer waves. Now we've made our way up to Waimea Beach, which is in the North Shore, and we're just gonna take a quick look around here. This is not the actual secret spot. I'll show you where the secret spot is. You can actually see it from here, but you can't get there unless you go back around the curve the way that we came from. When we went over there, it was full of locals, and high tide is just passed, so I'm hoping that some of the folks who were here for the surf or for the view, they're just gonna move on. We're gonna go back and take another look over there. But let's take a look around Waimea Beach. So you can see quite beautiful up here. The air is a little bit still, and you know, you don't see any kind of massive waves here. You can see a lot of fisher. A lot of folks are fishing here on the shore, and it looks pretty quiet out there. Now, right next to me, behind me, is actually the lifeguard stand, and you can see it's really kind of interestingly decorated. There's a sign here that says dangerous current. That's all decorated up in a really interesting way. Kind of like just a sort of a nice little spot with some shade for people to kind of keep an eye out for what's going on out in the way. And yeah, so the North Shore is one of the most popular spots for folks who can surf and can surf big waves. Certain times of the year, the waves out here are really amazing. And right now we kind of missed the high tide. So, you know, things are going to be normal here for just a little while. Over on this side of the beach, looks like there's a couple of outriggers. And all of a sudden the wind picked up real quick, which is really nice. But you know what I can't get over is the unbelievable blue of this water. I've only seen water this blue a couple of other times in my life. One of them was actually in South Beach in Miami. Jump in there and enjoy the blue, the deep blue. So this must be prime time for fishing, because that's most of the activity that's going on out here. A lot of folks who were leaving from this parking lot basically were packing up their boards and getting out of here. So whatever surfing was being done here looks like it might be done for most of the day. Lifeguards, of course, are still on duty, but you know, hey, we'll see how things go here. It just looks so beautiful here behind me. I mean, it's really amazing. Now, if you take a look and you see a bunch of people standing over there on the rock, that is the secret place. And We found the entrance to the secret place, but we could not leave our car. So we're gonna head back over there and see if we can get access to that little cliff. And my buddy said that they used to drink beers and hang out there. And he said, be careful because it is a cliff. So we're gonna see if we can go over there and get some good shots and views of the ocean. Okay, one of my favorite places when I'm up on the North Shore to visit is Ted's Bakery. Ted's is been around for like 37 years, and it's one of the places that's super famous for this chocolate cream halpia pie, which I'm gonna try some in just a minute. They also have plate lunches and a lot of other really great things that you can pick up here. So if you've spent the whole day on the beach or you're just driving through, Ted's is a really great place to stop. It's a really small, kind of nondescript place. If you look around here, you know, from the street, you don't see any real marker. You just sort of look for it on GPS, and then you pass by and you spot. And you can see here, you know, they've got a great big parking lot. They also have another area that you can eat out over there. When we visited for COVID, you had to sign a paper that says you were here, and then we actually went over and ate our lunch over there. So they have a breakfast menu that you can get some really good stuff here. You can see Portuguese sausage and eggs. You know, they've got lots of other stuff, acai bowls, which seem to be everywhere. And then of course, when you get on later in the day, they have their pie, of which this chocolate halpia pie is what they're super famous for. They also have a coconut cake and some other options. You can get whole cakes or whole pies. Looks great. And they need to update the sign here because they're moving on into 37 years. Of course, because they have such an international fan base, they offer hats and shirts that you can pick up as well, which are pretty nice. I love these. Nice trucker hats here. Of course, you can see they've also got a pullover slice of paradise. Okay, I mentioned that they did plate lunches here, and this is Ted's famous garlic shrimp. You can see it's got a couple of scoops of rice and then macaroni salad, which is a pretty standard dish here. This is a really great example of some of the great food you can get here at Ted's. I've got some chocolate halpia cream pie. You can see it comes in single serving, or as you saw in the case, it actually comes in full pies if you want. We just need one slice. Now, I know you just saw me eating a Dole Whip a little bit ago, and you know, but everybody knows that calories don't count on vacation, right? That's the story we have to tell ourselves. So, all right, here we go. I'm gonna dig in, give it a try. Really delicious, super duper chocolatey. They had a thing that on the case, they had a sign that said because the price of chocolate had increased, that they were also increasing the price of the pie, which was fine, but they didn't lay off the chocolate. They just charged a little bit more, which means they didn't change the recipe. Good stuff. Oh man, I love Ted's. It's always great to be able to stop by here and get one of those pies or a quick garlic shrimp. Now it's time to head back. We're going to race the sunset and see if we can finish the day in a really beautiful spot. So stick around and see if we actually make it in time. We made it where I wanted to go. So you can hear it's super windy up here, but that's all right. It's gonna be worth it. Let me give you a looky-loo here. Friends, welcome to Tantalus Lookout. And from here you can see the entirety of Honolulu. There's Diamond Head down there. You can see the whole city. Looking back over here, you can see the rain clouds blowing over. It smells a lot like rain. It's been raining, but look at this incredible view. But wait, it's gonna get better. I promise. Woo! Almost lost my hat that time. Okay, so now we got this nice little walkway here. And the park closes at 6:45. And I just timed it to get here perfectly because I wanted to be able to share not just this amazing view over here, which is really, really beautiful, but you know, as we think about all the stuff that we did today, this morning, getting up, getting everything together, heading over to Aulani and checking out Aulani, hitting the North Shore. This is the way to end the day. So you can see the sun setting here. Sunset is at 6:30, so a lot of folks are still kind of running over to kind of catch the sunset here, but let's take a quick look at the view. It's so windy up here. It's crazy. Wow, and just like that, the sun is set. And we're able to put a really nice ending on an awesome day. Hope you enjoyed making a way around Oahu, and we're gonna do this again sometime. Please, if you haven't, like and subscribe. This is great. I'm saying like and subscribe from a view like that, and that's actually the way I should be saying this. Well, that's putting a cap on our day at Oahu. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys next time. Aloha.